Welcome to the unit instructional video on rounding. During this video, we'll be going over several problems to learn how to round decimals and whole numbers. Question 1. Round 12,342,167 to the nearest 10,000. First, we want to identify the digit in the 10,000ths place. If we read from right to left, we have the ones place, the tens place, the hundreds place, the thousands place, and then the 10,000ths place. So the 4 is in the 10,000ths place. Now we want to identify the digit to the right of the place that we want to round. So we're going to look at the digit to the right of the 4, which is a 2. If the digit to the right of the digit that we want to round is less than 5, then we'll keep the digit as is. If it's greater than 5, we'll round up. Since 2 is less than 5, we're going to keep the 4 as is. Next, we'll change all values to the right of the 4 to zeros. So our answer is 12,340,000. Question 2. Round 342,167 to the nearest hundred. First, we'll identify the hundredths place, which would be the value of the 1. Next, we'll look at the digit to the right of the 1, which is a 6. Since 6 is greater than 5, we're going to round 1 up to 2, and then change all digits to the right of that number to 0. So we have 342,200, and that's our final answer. Question 3. Round 65.4732 to the nearest thousandth. Here we have a decimal number, and our rules for rounding decimal numbers are the same. First, we'll identify the thousandths place. If we look at the number to the right of the decimal point, which is a 4, this is our tenths place. The 7 is in the hundredths place. And the 3 is in the thousandths place, which is what we're trying to identify. Now that we know that the 3 is in the thousandths place, we'll look to the digit to the right of the 3, which is a 2. Since 2 is less than 5, we're going to keep the 3 as is and then turn all numbers to the right of that digit to 0. So we have 65.473. Now we can add a 0 here, but since this is a decimal, the 0 isn't needed in the last place. So we can write this as 65.473. And that is our final answer. Question 4. Round 3,216.876534 to the nearest tenth. First, we'll identify the digit in the tenths place, which is an 8. Next, you'll look at the digit to the right of the 8, which is a 7. Since 7 is greater than 5, we're going to round the 8 up to 9. So our answer is 3,216.9. And again, since this is a decimal, the zeros behind the 9 are not needed. So we can write this as 3,216.9, and that's our final answer.